Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Tabik Puan. Welcome to Lampung Province, located at the southern tip of Sumatra Island, a land rich in natural beauty, diverse culture, and fascinating history. To the north, Lampung borders South Sumatra and Bengkulu, the Java Sea to the east. To the south, it borders the Sunda Strait, which separates this province from the island of Java. And to the west it borders the Indonesian Ocean. The area of Lampung is 33,575.41 square kilometers. It consists of 15 city districts, with a population in 2022 of 9,176,546. Most of the population in Lampung province works in the agricultural sector. The economic structure of Lampung province is supported by three main sectors, namely agriculture, processing industry, and trade. Lampung province's economic growth in 2022 will reach 4.28%, almost double the previous year. The role of investment in the economy of Lampung province shows an increasing trend from 31.46% in 2017 to 32.45% in 2022. In this regard, the incremental capital output ratio, ICOR, value of Lampung province in 2022 was recorded at 7.94, smaller than the ICOR in 2021, which was 12.32. For most of 2022, the farmer exchange rate in the livestock subsector in Lampung province will always be above the national average. This shows that breeders in Lampung province have better welfare than the welfare of breeders nationally. The livestock subsector plays an important role in meeting people's food needs, especially as a source of animal protein. There are 8 business groups in the livestock subsector that contribute to meeting food needs from livestock in Lampung, including livestock cultivation and feed production, honey processing, beef and leather processing, milk processing, poultry meat processing, egg processing, compost processing, and maggot processing. The development of the livestock sector in beef cattle cultivation is supported by the potential availability of feed sourced from agricultural byproducts, oil palm plantation byproducts, as well as abundant natural forage, namely, grass availability. The animal feed industry is an important sector in modern agriculture. Now, the animal feed industry is starting to shift towards environmentally friendly and sustainable feed production by utilizing agricultural and other industrial waste as raw materials. In 2022, the beef cattle population will reach 905,560 heads, which places Lampung in second place on the island of Sumatra. With this amount, Lampung's contribution to the beef cattle population in Indonesia is 4.89%, while the average contribution on Sumatra Island is 24.26%. Beef production in Indonesia, Sumatra Island and Lampung province has increased from 2018 to 2022. National production has almost reached 500,000 tons, where Sumatran beef production has reached 107,000 tons and Lampung has reached more than 21,000 tons. Even though Indonesia experienced a decline in production in 2020, production in Lampung continued to increase with an average growth of 13.35%, higher than the national and Sumatra averages in the same period. Based on the availability of land, facilities, and infrastructure as well as abundant food reserves, there are 3 potential districts for developing beef cattle cultivation businesses in Lampung, including Tanggamus Regency, East Lampung Regency, and Telong Bawang Regency. Potential of Tanggamus District. Tanggamus Regency has an area of 4,654.96 square kilometers and is divided into 20 sub-districts. There is one island, namely Tabuan Island. Tanggamus Regency is a cool place to travel because its height above sea level ranges from 0 to 2,115 meters. The topography is very diverse, with low and high plains and towering mountains. Covers about 40% of the region. This district is flowed by 2 large rivers, namely, Wai Sekampung and Wai Samaka, and several other rivers such as Wei Pasang and Wei Gadol. The population of Tenggamus Regency in 2022 will be 652,898 people, consisting of a male population of 337,598 people and a female population of 315,300 people. The economic growth rate of Tenggamus Regency will increase in 2022 after a significant decline in 2020. This shows that there is economic improvement in this district. Potential, capacity and carrying capacity in the development of beef cattle cultivation in Tenggamus Regency. Tenggamus District has the potential for feed availability to reach 1,037,541 tons of dry matter per year. With the availability of feed and the number of cattle population up to now, Tenggamus Regency has the potential for livestock development of 292,000 to 45 head of cattle that can be cultivated. In supporting the development of livestock cultivation businesses, the Tenggamus Regency government has prepared beef cattle farming land in Pungkut Village, Pugung District, Lampung, with a land area of 3 hectares. The land status is owned by the Tenggamus Regency government. There are many extraordinary local breeders and livestock feeders that we can use to create new jobs in the agricultural sector, as well as to develop a profitable livestock business from upstream to downstream. The development of beef cattle cultivation businesses in Tenggamus Regency provides investment opportunities in livestock fattening and livestock breeding businesses. The investment cooperation pattern offered is the use of land for cultivation, as well as the construction of cages and equipment, can be in the form of rental. Looking at the climatic conditions in the Tenggamus area and the availability of feed from agricultural byproducts, this presents very supportive potential for the development of beef and dairy cattle cultivation businesses. Potential of East Lampung Regency. East Lampung Regency has an area of 5,325.03 square kilometers, divided into 24 subdistricts with a population in 2022 of 1,127,946 people, consisting of 573,986 male residents and 553,960 female residents. After the pandemic, the economic growth rate of East Lampung Regency experienced a significant increase from minus growth in 2020. This shows that there has been quite good economic improvement in the area. Potential, capacity and carrying capacity in the development of beef cattle cultivation in East Lampung Regency. Potential feed availability reaches 2,390,991 tons of dry matter per year. With the availability of feed and the number of cattle population in 2022, currently East Lampung Regency has the potential to develop livestock of 592,022 cattle that can be cultivated. The East Lampung Regency government has designated the Wei Jepara subdistrict as a cultivation development area with an area of 6,806 hectares. These cultivation areas include the development of large livestock cultivation, the availability of livestock business facilities and infrastructure in East Lampung Regency provides investment opportunities in developing beef cattle cultivation businesses using a partnership pattern. The availability of pens and feed land can be utilized to develop beef cattle production of more than 1,000 heads per year. Potential of Tulang Bawang Regency. Tulang Bawang Regency has an area of 3,466.32 square kilometers, divided into 15 subdistricts with a population in 2022 of 431,208 people, consisting of 222,726 male residents and 208,482 female residents. Like the previous district, the economic growth rate of Tulang Bawang Regency experienced a significant increase from minus growth in 2020. Potential, capacity, and carrying capacity in the development of beef cattle cultivation in Tulang Bawang district. With feed availability reaching 1,018,520 tons of dry matter per year, and with the number of cattle population in 2022, Tulang Bawang Regency has the potential for livestock development of 273,276 head of cattle. The cultivation area in Tulang Bawang Regency has an area of approximately 289,585 hectares. One of its uses is as an agricultural area, which is intended for the development of livestock cultivation. The byproducts of palm oil plantation production in Tulang Bawang Regency are very abundant, so they are a potential source of feed as animal feed. By utilizing these feed resources, the development of beef cattle cultivation businesses can be carried out using a cattle palm oil integration pattern to increase beef cattle production in this region. Technical aspects as well as supporting facilities and infrastructure in the development of beef cattle cultivation in Tanggamus District, East Lampung District, and Tulang Bawang District are as follows. With the increase in population and awareness of the need for and fulfillment of nutritious food consumption, especially animal protein, the need for beef supplies will continue to increase. It is estimated that per capita meat consumption in the next 4 years will increase from 2.62 kilograms per capita per year to around 2.77 kilograms per capita per year. With an estimated supply of only around 500,000 tons, there will be a deficit of around 300,000 tons of beef. To meet these needs, it is projected that the need for the cattle population will also increase compared to the current number. This provides profitable investment opportunities in beef cattle cultivation businesses. Business activities in the livestock and animal health subsector require business permits based on risk-based analysis, including livestock business activities, forage, slaughterhouses, handling of meat and byproducts, veterinary, and veterinary medicines. Applications for business permits can be made by individuals, business entities, representative offices, and overseas business entities. Currently, the government provides convenience in processing business permits that are integrated electronically, online single submission, which is managed and organized by the Ministry of Investment, or BKPM. The investment value offered for beef cattle cultivation in Lampung Province is 36.37 billion rupiah. The investment value consists of capital expenditure of 20.25 billion rupiah and operational expenditure of 16.12 billion rupiah. Based on financial feasibility analysis, the internal rate of return is 14.4%. Net present value is 4.27 billion rupiah, with a payback period of 5 years, 3 months. Investment is one of the main factors that supports the development of a country or region. In order to support the national development agenda, the government implements policies that are generally faced by investors. The policies provided by the government are related to regulations, taxes and incentives, land acquisition, labor, and public infrastructure. The government will also provide support in accelerating investment and provide incentives in the form of taxes. The provision of fiscal incentives for ease of investment is regulated in Government Regulation No. 78 of 2019, Minister of Finance Regulation No. 11 of 2020, and Minister of Finance Regulation No. 16 of 2020. Meanwhile, the provision of fiscal incentives by the Lampung provincial government is regulated in Lampung Province Regional Regulation No. 7 of 2015 concerning providing incentives and facilitation of capital investment. Apart from fiscal incentives, efforts made by the government to facilitate the investment process are through providing non-fiscal incentives, including providing land or location information, accelerating the granting of permits, providing investment promotion facilitation, facilitating the provision of information on fiscal and non-fiscal incentives, providing advocacy, and facilities or provision of business facilities and infrastructure. Investment opportunities in beef cattle cultivation businesses in Lampung Province aim for sustainable development. Investment in the livestock subsector is expected to increase people's income, ensure a healthy life and improve welfare in Lampung Province. Come on! Invest in Lampung Province. The Lampung provincial government is ready to support your investment with easy licensing and profitable policies. For further services and information, we, the Lampung Province Animal Husbandry and Animal Health Service, are ready to serve you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Prosperous breeders. Successful Lampung.